The Lost Rhoades mine is one of the more fabled mines. Whether you believe the mine exists or not, doesn't really matter. The fact is, there are those who have seen the mine, but have been sworn to secrecy, and have never told anyone the whereabouts. For over 100 years, men have hunted and prospected the valleys and slopes in the Uinta Mountains. Many have lost a fortune looking, and countless others have lost their lives. It is said that the mine is so well hidden that you could be standing right on top of the entrance and never even know it. It was in the mid-1800s that Brigham Young, a Mormon leader, was bringing his so-called people with him, to a new and promised land out west. These followers of his were devout religious people, who would one day settle in the land and farm, raise their families and live a life close to God. The problem was, these people were very poor, and had very little money to survive, let alone start building farms and building homes. They needed money or a source of income in this new land that is now around Salt Lake City, Utah. About the same time, there was lots of talk about a gold rush that was going on over in California. Brigham Young supposedly sent a few of his people over there to mine for gold, and bring some gold back to him, so he could mint the gold, and use that gold for a currency to buy essentials for the people. Gold in general was really frowned upon, because it brought out the greed in people and made people do things that were not in tune with God, so he only sent his most faithful followers over. These people did go to California, and did mine gold and brought back some gold that could be minted and used. Of course, being Mormons, like any religion, the faithful tried to convert the natives of the area to become Mormons. Some of the local natives did, and as time went on, became followers. The chief of the Ute tribe became good friends of Thomas Rhoades, who was one of the most faithful. One day, the chief took Thomas to a secret place in the mountains, and showed him a mine that was filled with gold. The chief said, "You could use this gold to help the church." It is said that one time, Thomas brought home 60 pounds of gold to help finance the church. As time went on, Thomas grew old, and one day he decided to show his son the mine. Thomas told his son Caleb that this was a mine that was sacred to the Ute people, and to only take what was needed. His son Caleb would then go off into the hills and get gold whenever they needed some for expenses. As time went on, word leaked out about this secret mine and people tried to follow Caleb. It was then that Caleb got a native friend to help as a guide, and act as a lookout. His friend was called Happy Jack, and Happy would head off into the hills with Caleb and keep an eye open to see if they were being followed. Sometimes, they would camp out during the day and then slip off into the mine during the darkness of night. More than once were they ambushed, but Caleb was a marksman shooter with a good eye. Soon Caleb took on a partner to help develop the other mines in the area. He had gotten permission from the government and the local natives to explore the area for minerals. The two spent many days trying to find other mines in the area, but nothing really materialized of these other mines. Caleb grew old and died, but his partner continued on looking for more mines. The old mine that Caleb's father Thomas used to get the gold from was still hidden from Caleb's partner. The mine is said to be sacred and only a few chosen few are allowed to enter. Just before Caleb died, he told his wife where the secret mine was, and left her a hand-drawn map. But after he had died, she could not decipher the map as his explanations fell short. Caleb had taken the secret to his grave. Today, there are still many prospectors who try to find the Lost Rhoades mine. No one has found it to date. It is also said that there are some Ute natives who know where the mine is, but they know that the gold will bring greed, and they have been told by the spirits to keep it a secret. There are also some treasure hunters who believe that the Lost Rhoades mine is actually the cursed Croslin mine. The reason being is that both of these mines were in Utah and both mines involved members of the Mormon community. I hope you enjoyed this story of the Lost Rhoades mine. Please like and subscribe so we can continue to bring you more Lost Mine stories.